if cos inverse x is equal to alpha, where x lies between 0 and 1, and sin inverse of 2x into root of 1 minus x square plus secant inverse of 1 by 2x square minus 1 is equal to 2 pi by 3, then tan inverse of 2x is equal to. So let us use this given expression to find tan inverse of 2x. We will consider sin inverse of 2x into root of 1 minus x square plus secant inverse of 1 by 2x square minus 1 is equal to 2 pi by 3. It is given that cos inverse x is equal to alpha. That means x is equal to cos alpha. So let us put x is equal to cos alpha here. Therefore, this given expression becomes sin inverse of 2 cos alpha into root of 1 minus cos square alpha is nothing but sin alpha here. Therefore, we got sin inverse of 2x into root of 1 minus x square as sin inverse of 2 cos alpha into sin alpha plus secant inverse of, in place of x let us put cos alpha. Therefore, secant inverse of 1 by 2 cos square alpha minus 1, which is equal to 2 pi by 3. We know that 2 sin alpha cos alpha is sin 2 alpha, and secant inverse of 1 by x is equal to cos inverse of x. So let us take the reciprocal here. So secant inverse becomes cos inverse, and 1 by 2 cos square alpha minus 1 is 2 cos square alpha minus 1, because secant inverse 1 by x is equal to cos inverse x. Therefore, given expression becomes sin inverse of sin 2 alpha plus cos inverse of 2 cos square alpha minus 1, which is equal to 2 pi by 3. Now sin inverse of sin 2 alpha is 2 alpha, and cos inverse of 2 cos square alpha minus 1 is nothing but cos 2 alpha, which is equal to 2 pi by 3. Now cos inverse of cos 2 alpha is 2 alpha. Therefore, 2 alpha plus 2 alpha is 4 alpha is equal to 2 pi by 3, or alpha is equal to, here I have 2 pi by 3, and on the left hand side I have 4 alpha. So it is 2 pi by 3 into 1 by 4, that is pi by 6 here. So let us evaluate this. 2 alpha plus 2 alpha is 2 pi by 3, and 4 alpha is 2 pi by 3, or alpha is equal to pi by 6. Now we have cos alpha is equal to x, that is x is equal to cos alpha. That implies x is equal to alpha is pi by 6. Therefore, x is equal to cos pi by 6. Cos pi by 6 is cos 30 degree, which is root 3 by 2. So x is equal to root 3 by 2. Required is tan inverse 2x in the problem. So tan inverse of 2x is equal to tan inverse of 2 into root 3 by 2. So 2 is eliminated. We are left with tan inverse of root 3, which is equal to pi by 3. Option B is the right answer. So you can look at the options. Here you have option, in the option B I have pi by 3. So required is tan inverse 2x. Tan inverse 2x is equal to pi by 3. Next, if A is greater than B is greater than 0, then value of tan inverse of A by B plus tan inverse of A plus B by A minus B depends on neither A nor B, A and not B, B and not A, both A and B. So the value of this given expression, whether it depends on A or B, or neither on A or nor on B, or both on A and B, is the options. So let us consider tan inverse of A by B plus tan inverse of A plus B by A minus B. Now in the second term, let us divide the numerator and denominator of the angle by A. Therefore, this given expression becomes tan inverse of A by B as it is here, plus tan inverse of 1 plus B by A. When you divide the numerator by A, you will get 1 plus B by A. In the denominator, A minus B divided by A means 1 minus B by A. Now this is nothing but tan inverse of A by B. Now this is in the form, the second term is in the form of tan inverse of x plus y by 1 minus xy, which is nothing but tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y. X is 1, so I have tan inverse of 1 plus tan inverse of b by a here. So tan inverse of a by b plus tan inverse of 1 plus tan inverse of b by a, which is equal to tan inverse of a by b as it is. Tan inverse of 1 is pi by 4. Tan inverse of b by a can be written as cot inverse of a by b. So now tan inverse of a by b plus cot inverse of a by b is equal to pi by 2. That is why it's rewritten here as pi by 4 plus tan inverse of a by b plus cot inverse of a by b, which is nothing but pi by 2 here. So pi by 4 plus pi by 2, which is equal to 3 pi by 4, that is 45 plus 90, which is 135 degrees, which is 3 pi by 4. So this is clearly independent of a and b, therefore the value does not depend neither on a nor on b. So option A is the right answer. The solution of tan inverse x plus 2 cot inverse x is equal to 2 pi by 3 is, option A is 1 by root 3, option B is minus 1 by root 3, option C is root 3, and option D is minus root 3. Tan inverse x plus 2 cot inverse x is equal to 2 pi by 3 is given. Now tan inverse of x plus cot inverse x plus cot inverse x, that is 2 cot inverse x, is written as tan inverse of x plus cot inverse x plus cot inverse x is equal to 2 pi by 3. So therefore this given expression is written as tan inverse of x plus 2 cot inverse x is written as cot inverse x plus cot inverse x is equal to 2 pi by 3. So now tan inverse x plus cot inverse x is pi by 2. So we are having pi by 2 plus cot inverse x is equal to 2 pi by 3 in the next step. So that is here I have pi by 2 plus cot inverse x is 2 pi by 3. So therefore cot inverse x is 2 pi by 3 minus pi by 2, that is 120 minus 90, which is 30 degrees. So cot inverse x is pi by 6, or x is equal to cot pi by 6, which is nothing but root 3. Option C is the right answer in this case. The sum of tan inverse of 1 by 2 plus tan inverse of 1 by 8 plus tan inverse of 1 by 18 is, option A is pi by 2, option B is pi, and option C is pi by 3, and option D is pi by 4. So clearly the given expression is an infinite series. Here Tn is equal to tan inverse of 1 by 2n square, that is nth term of the given series is tan inverse of 1 by 2n square. We can check. When n is equal to 1, I have tan inverse of 1 by 2. When n is equal to 2, I have 2 square into 2 is 4. 4 into 2 is 8, that is tan inverse of 1 by 8. When n is 3, 3 square is 9, 9 2s are 18. So tan inverse of 1 by 18. So this can be written as tan inverse of 2n plus 1 minus 2n minus 1 by 1 plus 2n plus 1 into 2n minus 1. X minus y by 1 plus xy. Tan inverse of this is written as 2n minus 2n is 0 and 1 plus 1 is 2. Here I have 1 by 2n square, and here a plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square. So it is 4n square minus 1. 1 and 1 will be cancelled, and I am left with 2 by 4n square. 2 2s are 4. I will be having tan inverse of 1 by 2n square. So you can check leisurely. That is tan inverse of 2n plus 1 minus 2n minus 1 by 1 plus 2n plus 1 into 2n minus 1. So that is nothing but tan inverse of 2n plus 1 minus tan inverse of 2n minus 1, that is tan inverse of x minus y by 1 plus xy is tan inverse of x minus tan inverse of y. So let me explain this step again. See, when you expand this 2n plus 1 minus 2n, and I have plus 1 divided by 1 plus a plus b into a minus b is 4n square minus 1. Here 1 will be cancelled and 2n will also be cancelled. So in the numerator I have 2, in the denominator I have 4n square. So 2 1s are 2 2s are. So I am left with 2 by n square, which is here. So tan inverse of 1 by 2n square is nothing but tan inverse of 2n plus 1 minus 2n minus 1 by 1 plus 2n plus 1 into 2n minus 1. So I have applied tan inverse of x minus y by 1 plus xy. So I got tan inverse of 2n plus 1 minus tan inverse of 2n minus 1. Now Sn is equal to, see, this is Tn. I have to take the sum of this. When you give n is equal to 1, you get tan inverse of 3 minus tan inverse of 1. Tan inverse of 3 minus tan inverse of 1. When you give n is equal to 2, you get tan inverse of 5 minus tan inverse of 3. And so on. When you give n is equal to n, that means 2n plus 1 minus tan inverse of 2n minus 1. So when n is infinity, this makes no difference because tan inverse of infinity is pi by 2. So therefore Sn is nothing but, here you can observe that tan inverse of minus 3, and this will also be cancelled, minus 1 with the next step. So tan inverse of 1 will be there, tan inverse of 5 will be cancelled with the next term. So finally we will be left with tan inverse of 2n plus 1 minus of tan inverse of 1. So we know that tan inverse of 1 is pi by 4, and when as n tends to infinity, this becomes infinity, and tan inverse of infinity minus tan inverse of 1 is our Sn. So now tan inverse of infinity is pi by 2, tan inverse of 1 is pi by 4. So pi by 2 minus pi by 4 is pi by 4, that is 90 minus 45 is 45 degrees, which is pi by 4 here. If x square plus y square plus z square is equal to r square, if x square plus y square plus z square is equal to r square, then the value of tan inverse of yz by xr plus tan inverse of zx by yr plus tan inverse of xy by zr is pi by 2, option A. Option B is pi by 4, option C is minus pi by 2, and option D is pi. Now to solve this question, this is the easy way. I will take x is equal to y is equal to z is equal to 1. When you take x equals y equals z equals 1, this becomes r square becomes 3. Therefore 1 square plus 1 square plus 1 square, that is r is equal to root 3. Here when you put x equals y equals z equals 1 and r is equal to root 3, this first term will be tan inverse of 1 by root 3. I am considering this tan inverse of yz by xr plus tan inverse of zx by yr plus tan inverse of xy by zr. Put x equals y equals z equals 1 and r is equal to root 3, that is 1 by root 3. Similarly second term is also 1 by root 3, third term is also 1 by root 3. Therefore tan inverse of 1 by root 3 plus 1 by root 3 plus tan inverse of 1 by root 3 3 times, that is 3 into tan inverse of 1 by root 3. Tan inverse of 1 by root 3 is pi by 6, so I have 3 pi by 6, which is equal to pi by 2, which is in option A. So this is the easiest way to get the answer for this question. So you can see that the same question is here. If we go by the traditional method, this will be, I have to consider this given expression tan inverse of yz by xr plus zx by yr plus tan inverse of xy by zr. I have to apply the formula x plus y plus z minus xyz by 1 minus xy plus yz plus zx here. So upon simplification you will get the same value, that is pi by 2. So this you can try leisurely, I need not explain. I am applying this formula tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y plus tan inverse of z is equal to x plus y plus z minus xyz divided by 1 minus xy plus yz plus zx. So here also upon simplification you will get the pi by 2 because the denominator will be 0. That's why this becomes tan inverse of infinity, which is equal to pi by 2. As x square plus y square plus z square is r square will be cancelled here, and you will get 1 minus 1 by r square into r square, that is 1 minus 1 0. That's why it is pi by 2. The same question we have solved with the help of the substitution of x equals y equals z is equal to 1. That is the easiest way to get the answer for this question. Next, the value of tan of 1 by 2 sin inverse of 2x by 1 plus x square plus 1 by 2 cos inverse of 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square is equal to, option A is infinity, option B is 1, option C is 2x by 1 plus x square, and option D is 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square. So let us consider the given expression tan of 1 by 2 into sin inverse of 2x by 1 plus x square plus 1 by 2 cos inverse of 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square, which is equal to, we know that, see, sin inverse of 2x by 1 plus x square is 2 tan inverse x. So that is why tan of 1 by 2, instead of sin inverse of 2x by 1 plus x square, we can write 2 tan inverse x. Similarly, cos inverse of 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square is 2 tan inverse x. Therefore I have 1 by 2 into 2 tan inverse x. So I have tan inverse x plus tan inverse of x, which is tan of 2 tan inverse x. But 2 tan inverse x is tan inverse of 2x by 1 plus x square. But tan of tan inverse x is x, but tan of tan inverse of 2x by 1 plus x square is nothing but 2x by 1 plus x square, which is in option C. Next, if cot inverse of root of cos alpha minus tan inverse of root of cos alpha is equal to x, then sin x is equal to tan square alpha by 2, cot square alpha by 2, tan alpha and cot alpha by 2 are the 4 options. See, we are given with cot inverse of root of cos alpha minus tan inverse of root of cos alpha is equal to x. I have to find sin x. So let us consider cot inverse of root of cos alpha minus tan inverse of root of cos alpha is equal to x. So we know that cot inverse x is nothing but tan inverse of pi by 2 minus tan inverse of x. So we will use the formula cot inverse x is equal to pi by 2 minus tan inverse of x. Here this is x, root of cos alpha is x, so cot inverse x is written as pi by 2 minus tan inverse of x, that is pi by 2 minus tan inverse of root of cos alpha. So now I have pi by 2 minus tan inverse of root of cos alpha minus tan inverse of root of cos alpha is equal to x. Now minus tan inverse of root of cos alpha minus tan inverse of root of cos alpha becomes 2 tan inverse of root of cos alpha here, which is equal to x. Pi by 2 minus 2 tan inverse of root of cos alpha is equal to x. Now 2 tan inverse of cos alpha is equal to pi by 2 minus x. Let us carry this to right hand side and x to left hand side. So we will get this expression 2 tan inverse of root of cos alpha is equal to pi by 2 minus x. Now we have the formula 2 tan inverse x is equal to tan inverse of 2x by root of 1 minus x square. See, that is let me write here, 2 tan inverse of x is equal to tan inverse of 2x by 1 minus x square. Here x is nothing but root cos alpha, so that is why I have 2 tan inverse of 2 cos alpha divided by 1 minus cos alpha, that is 1 minus root of cos alpha whole square. Tan inverse of 2 cos alpha 1 minus root cos alpha whole square is 1 minus cos alpha, which is equal to pi by 2 minus x. Now if you take the reciprocal, that is 2 root of cos alpha by 1 minus cos alpha is equal to tan of pi by 2 minus x. Tan of 90 minus theta is cot theta, that is why tan inverse of 2 root of cos alpha by 1 minus cos alpha is equal to pi by 2 minus x implies cot of pi by 2 minus x is equal to 2 root of cos alpha by 1 minus cos alpha. Tan of pi by 2 minus x is nothing but cot x. So therefore I got cot x as 2 root of cos alpha by 1 minus cos alpha. So let us consider a right angle triangle and let us mark this as angle x. Therefore cot alpha, that cot x is equal to adjacent by opposite side, that is 2 root of cos alpha here and 1 minus cos alpha here. So now this will be 1 plus cos alpha, that is hypotenuse will be 1 plus cos alpha, because we know by Pythagoras theorem we know that a b square plus bc square will be ac square, that is hypotenuse square is equal to opposite square plus adjacent square. So that is why let us take this 1 minus cos alpha whole square plus 2 root of cos alpha whole square is 4 cos alpha, so which is equal to 1 plus cos square alpha minus 2 cos alpha plus 4 cos alpha. So 1 plus cos square alpha plus 2 minus 2 cos alpha plus 4 cos alpha is equal to 1 plus cos alpha whole square, 1 plus cos alpha whole square, 1 plus cos alpha whole square. 1 plus cos alpha whole square is the hypotenuse side, so when you take the square root here you will get 1 plus cos alpha. So we got this hypotenuse also. So now required is sin x, so we can write sin theta or sin x is equal to opposite by hypotenuse, that is 1 minus cos alpha by 1 plus cos alpha. But we know that 1 minus cos alpha is 2 sin square alpha by 2. 1 minus cos alpha is 2 sin square alpha by 2, and 1 this is actually 1 plus cos alpha. Sin x is, here I have plus sign, by mistake it is typed as minus, so 1 minus cos alpha by 1 plus cos alpha is 1 minus cos alpha is 2 sin square alpha by 2. In the denominator I have 2 cos square alpha by 2, so therefore 2 cancel, sin square by cos square is tan square alpha by 2, which is in option A here. So that is answer is option A. The trigonometric equation, next question, the trigonometric equation sin inverse x is equal to 2 sin inverse of A has solution for 1 by 2 less than modulus of A less than 1 by root 2, that is modulus of A lies between 1 by 2 and 1 by root 2 for all A belong to R. Modulus of A is less than 1 by 2 and modulus of A is less than or equal to 1 by root 2. Let us take sin inverse of A as theta. Therefore sin theta is equal to A. and cos theta will be root of 1 minus a square, because cos theta is root of 1 minus sin square theta. Sin theta is here, therefore cos theta is root of 1 minus a square. Now given expression is x is equal to sin 2 theta. So you can observe here sin inverse x is equal to 2. Sin inverse a is taken as theta, therefore sin inverse x is equal to 2 theta, or x is equal to sin 2 theta. But sin 2 theta is 2 sin theta cos theta, which is 2a into root of 1 minus a square, because sin theta is a and cos theta is root of 1 minus a square. Therefore we know that sin inverse of 2a into root of 1 minus a square, this is the left hand side, 2a into root of 1 minus a square is equal to 2 sin inverse a, that is 2 sin inverse a here. So I have this equality holds for modulus of a less than or equal to 1 by root 2 or minus 1 by root 2 less than or equal to a less than or equal to 1 by root 2. We know that we have proved this standard result. Sin inverse of 2x into root of 1 minus x is equal to 1 minus x square is equal to 2 sin inverse of x if minus 1 by root 2 less than or equal to x is less than or equal to 1 by root 2, that is a lies between minus 1 by root 2 to plus 1 by root 2. That is nothing but another way of interpreting this inequality is modulus of a is less than or equal to 1 by root 2. That is option D is the correct answer. If cos inverse x minus cos inverse of y by 2 is equal to alpha, then 4x square minus 4xy cos alpha plus y square is equal to 2 sin 2 alpha 4 sin square alpha minus 4 sin square alpha. We know that cos inverse x minus cos inverse of y by 2 is equal to alpha. So let us take this formula. If we have cos inverse of x minus cos inverse of y by 2 is equal to alpha, then bx square minus 2abxy plus a square y square is equal to a square b square sin alpha. So let us use this as a formula. Cos inverse of x minus cos inverse of y by 2 is alpha, means bx square minus 2bxy plus a square y square equals a square b square sin square alpha sin alpha. So you can compare here. Now cos inverse of x I have, cos inverse of y by 2 is alpha is here, 4x square, so means I have this as bx square. So b is equal to 2, because on the right hand side I have a square b square minus 2abxy. I am taking this as 4xy cos alpha, 4xy cos alpha. I have to divide this by 2, so I will get 2x into y. If we take a equals 1 and b equals 2, this inequality will be valid. So therefore a equals 1 and b equals 2 means 4x square minus 4xy cos alpha plus y square is equal to, see this one, 4x square minus 4xy cos alpha plus y square is equal to a square b square sin alpha. A is 1 and b is 2, so I have 4 sin square alpha among the given option is the right answer, which is in option C. If sin inverse of x by 5 plus cosecant inverse of 5 by 4 is equal to pi by 2, then the value of x is sin inverse of x by 5 plus cosecant inverse of 5 by 4 is equal to pi by 2. Now sin inverse of x by 5 plus cosecant inverse of 5 by 4 is nothing but sin inverse of 4 by 5. See, I am taking the reciprocal here. Sin inverse of x by 5 is taken as it is, plus cosecant inverse of 5 by 4 is sin inverse of 4 by 5. I am taking the reciprocal, which is equal to pi by 2. We know that sin inverse of x plus sin inverse of y is equal to pi by 2 means x square plus y square is equal to 1. So the similar, we discussed a similar question. If sin inverse of x, if sin inverse of x plus sin inverse of y is equal to pi by 2, which is equal to pi by 2, implies x square plus y square is equal to 1. Here x is x by 5, y is 4 by 5. So therefore x square is x by 5 whole square, which is x square by 25. Y square is 16 by 25, that is 4 by 5 whole square, which is equal to 1. So multiply by 25. So therefore x is equal to root 3. X is equal to root 3 here. If x equals sin inverse k and y is equal to cos inverse k and k lies between -1 to +1, then the correct relationship is x plus y equals 2, x minus y equals 2, x plus y equals pi by 2, x minus y is equal to pi by 2. We know that sin inverse x plus cos inverse x is equal to pi by 2. So therefore sin inverse k plus cos inverse k is equal to pi by 2 means sin inverse k is x and cos inverse k is y. Therefore x plus y is equal to pi by 2. So this is a standard relation. So we have that formula which is sin inverse of x sin inverse of x plus cos inverse of x is equal to pi by 2. So therefore I have sin inverse x is sin inverse k here, that is x, plus y is equal to pi by 2. X plus y is equal to pi by 2. So here is the option C. Next, if tan of cos inverse x is equal to sin of cot inverse of 1 by 2, then x is equal to option A is 1 by root 5, option B is 2 by root 5, option C is 3 by root 5, and option D is root 5 by 3. So now let us consider this tan of cos inverse x. Tan of cos inverse x is equal to tan of tan inverse of root of 1 minus x square by x. Let us see how. If we take cos inverse x is equal to alpha. So let me draw a right angle triangle here. Then if this is say alpha, I am taking cos inverse x is equal to alpha. So let us see cos inverse of x is equal to alpha means cos alpha is equal to x. Cos alpha is equal to x means that is x divided by 1. Hypotenuse is 1 and adjacent side is x. So obviously this will be root of 1 minus x square by Pythagoras theorem. So now tan theta, that is tan alpha here, will be root of 1 minus x square by x. Alpha is tan inverse of root of 1 minus x square by x, that is tan of tan inverse x is x. So therefore root of 1 minus x square by x is x, which implies cos inverse x is equal to root of 1 minus x square by x. Next, sin of cot inverse of 1 by 2. Sin of cot inverse of 1 by 2 is equal to sin of sin inverse of 2 by root 5. So similarly, like previous case how we solved here, tan of cos inverse x is equal to tan of tan inverse of root of 1 minus x square by x, which implies cos inverse x is equal to root of 1 minus x square by x. We can solve this also. I will consider a right angle triangle again. So let this be alpha. Let this be alpha, and I have cot inverse of 1 by 2 is equal to alpha, or cot alpha is 1 by 2. Cot alpha is 1 by 2 is this side, adjacent is 1 and this will be 2. So this will be 2 square plus 1 square, which will be root 5 here. Hypotenuse is root 5. When you take sin theta, it will be 2 by root 5. Sin theta in this case, that is sin alpha in this case, will be 2 by root 5. So 2 by root 5 means alpha is sin inverse of 2 by root 5. So instead of cot inverse of 1 by 2, I can write sin inverse of 2 by root 5. So now sin of sin inverse x is x, that is 2 by root 5. Now you can compare. It is given tan of cos inverse of x is equal to sin of cot inverse of 1 by 2. So let us equate this. Root of 1 minus x square by x will be equal to 2 by root 5. So these two will be equal. So therefore root of 1 minus x square by x is equal to 2 by root 5 implies 1 minus x square by x square equals 4 by 5. That is, we will be squaring on both sides. Root of 1 minus x square, when you square you will get 1 minus x square, x becomes x square, 2 becomes 4, and root 5 will be 5. So let us cross multiply to get 5 minus 5x square is equal to 4x square, or 9x square equals 5, or x square is 5 by 9, which implies x is equal to root 5 by 3. So root 5 by 3, which is in option D here. So option D is the right answer. If sin inverse x is equal to pi by 5, if sin inverse x is equal to pi by 5, then what is cos inverse x is the question. So we have cos inverse x is equal to pi by 2 minus sin inverse x. Standard result, cos inverse x plus sin inverse x is equal to pi by 2, or cos inverse x is pi by 2 minus sin inverse x. But it is given that sin inverse x is pi by 5. So therefore pi by 2 minus pi by 5 is the required value of cos inverse x. So that is 5 2s are 10, 10 is LCM, 5 pi minus 2 pi is 3 pi by 10, which is in option B. 3 pi by 10 is the right answer. The value of tan of cos inverse x. So we have to consider a right angle triangle again. Tan of cos inverse x is equal to, we want this value, tan of cos inverse of x. See, cos inverse x is tan inverse of root of 1 minus x square. This we have seen in the previous question. So anyway, let us see again. So if you consider a triangle like this, let us consider a right angle triangle. Now this will be, say, alpha. Now let us take cos inverse x is equal to alpha. I will take cos inverse x is equal to alpha. Then cos alpha will be x. So that is x by 1. So that is nothing but, this is x and this will be 1. So it will be root of 1 minus x square is the opposite side here. So instead of cos inverse x, I can write tan inverse of root of 1 minus x square by x here. But tan of tan inverse x is x, therefore it is root of 1 minus x square by x. Tan of tan inverse x is x, therefore answer is root of 1 minus x square by x, which is in option A. If sin inverse of x minus x square by 2 plus x cube by 4, etc. Here I have sin inverse of x minus x square by 2 plus x cube by 4 minus, alternatively I have minus and plus. Here cos inverse of x square minus x to the power of 4 by 2, x to the power of 6 by 4 minus, etc. is equal to pi by 2. For 0 less than mod x less than root 2, then x is equal to, I have to check for what value of x this holds. We know that sin inverse of x plus cos inverse of x is pi by 2. So that means these two series must be equal and we should check for what value of x these two series are equal. So by inspection, that is by observing the options, I have options 1 by 2, 1, minus 1 by 2 and minus 1. So 1 is the answer, because when you give x is equal to 1, I will get 1 here. Here also I have 1. This will be 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2. Here also I have minus 1 by 2. This is 1 by 4, and here also I have 1 by 4. So by x equals 1, the GP within the brackets will be same, and this is a geometric progression. It's geometric series. The brackets, inside the brackets I have geometric progressions. So this equality holds for only x equals 1. So we can leisurely verify that if you give 1 by 2 here, it will be 1 by 2. Here it will be 1 by 2 square, that is 1 by 8. This becomes 1 by 8. Here this will be 1 by 4. So first term itself is not equal, and second term will be 1 by 2 to the power of 4 is 1 by 16 by 2 is 1 by 8, 1 by 32. So this will not be equal for 1 by 2. Similarly, this will not be equal for minus 1 by 2. Similarly, for not for minus 1 also, because when x equals minus 1, here I will get minus 1, whereas I will get plus 1 here. So therefore by inspection, 1 is the right answer, which is true for this inequality. That is sine inverse of something plus cos inverse of something. That is sine inverse of a geometric series plus cos inverse of a geometric series will be pi by 2 only for x is equal to 1. Next, the solution of sine inverse of 2a by 1 plus a square. The solution of sine inverse of 2a by 1 plus a square minus cos inverse of 1 minus b square by 1 plus b square is equal to tan inverse of 2x by 1 minus x square. So I have option A is a minus b by 1 minus ab. Option B is 1 plus ab by a minus b. Option C is ab minus 1 by a plus b. Option D is a minus b by 1 plus ab. So now the given expression is sine inverse of 2a by 1 plus a square minus cos inverse of 1 minus b square by 1 plus b square is equal to tan inverse of 2x by 1 plus x square. We know that the sine inverse of 2a by 1 plus a square is 2 tan inverse a. Cos inverse of 1 minus b square by 1 plus b square is 2 tan inverse of b, which is equal to 2 tan inverse of x. So we can proceed to solve this. It's clearly 2 tan inverse of a minus 2 tan inverse of b is equal to tan inverse of x. So that means I have, if you take 2 common term, so I will be tan inverse of a minus tan inverse of b is equal to tan inverse of x. So tan inverse of a minus b means tan inverse of a minus b by 1 plus ab, which is equal to tan inverse of x. So comparing, we have a minus b by 1 plus ab is equal to x. So the solution means I have to find the value of x. So x is equal to a minus b by 1 plus ab. So a minus b by 1 plus ab is here. That is option D is the correct answer. If 4 tan inverse of x square minus 3x plus 3 is equal to pi, then value of x are, I have options as minus 1, minus 2, 1, 2, 3, 2 and 1, 3. So in all options there will be 2 values. So let us go by verification method. So clearly here answer is B, because when you give x is equal to 1, when you give x is equal to 1, so you will get 4 tan inverse of, so you can observe 4 into tan inverse of 1 minus 3 plus 3, that is tan inverse of 1, which is equal to 4 into pi by 4. Tan inverse of 1 is pi by 4. 4 cancels and you will get pi. So you will get the right hand side. You will get the right hand side pi when you put x is equal to 1 here. Similarly, when you put 2 also, so I will get 4 into tan inverse of 2 square is 4 minus 6 plus 3. 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 minus 6 is 1. So I have 4 tan inverse of 1. 4 tan inverse of 1 is 4 into pi by 4. Again I will get pi. So for 1 and 2 we will get the value pi, that is we will get the right hand side. So for minus 1 minus 2 or 3 2 and 1 3, this will not valid. So here the answer is given here by verification method. So you can verify leisurely for other options also which will not hold, but for option B this is true. 4 tan inverse of x square minus 3x plus 3 is equal to pi implies tan inverse of x square minus 3x plus 3 which is equal to pi by 4. So that is when you put x equals 1, 1 square minus 3 plus 3 which is tan inverse of 1. When x equals 2 also, this is pi by 4. So option B is the right answer. If 9 to the power of cos inverse x minus 2 into 3 to the power of cos inverse x plus 1 is equal to 0, then value of x is option A is 0, option B is 1, option C is pi by 2 and option D is pi. So let us go by verification. When you put x is equal to 1, I am just putting the answers which I know, but actually we need to verify with all the options. But let us put x equals 1 here. For other options you can check. I have 9 to the power of cos inverse of 1, that is 9 to the power of cos inverse of 1, it is given here, 9 to the power of cos inverse n, 2 into 3 to the power of cos inverse of 1. I have to put x equals 1 here, cos inverse 1 plus 1. Cos inverse of 1 is 0, that is 9 to the power of 0 here. 2 into 3 to the power of 0, because cos inverse of 1 is 0, plus 1. 9 to the power of 0 is 1, 3 to the power of 0 is 1, so 2 into 1 is 2 here. 1 minus 2 plus 1 which is equal to 0. So here I have 0 in the right hand side. So therefore for x is equal to 1, the given inequality holds. Therefore x equals 1 is the answer. So that is the value of x for which this is true is 1. The value of tan inverse of 1 by a plus b plus tan inverse of b by a square plus ab plus 1. All these questions are by the shortcut tricks. That is we are using the inspection method. So inspection method will work in many of the problems in inverse trigonometry. Here put a is equal to 0 and b is equal to 1. So these values you can choose according to our convenience. A equals 0 and b is equal to 1. I am taking this. When you take a equals 0, I have tan inverse of 1 by 0 plus 1 here. Tan inverse of b is 1 and 0 square plus 0 into 1 plus 1. I am putting a equals 0 and b equals 1. So now tan inverse of 1 plus tan inverse of 1 only. So I have pi by 4 plus pi by 4 which is equal to pi by 2. Option A gives here. When you put a is equal to 0, tan inverse of 0 is 0, but we need pi by 2. When you put a is equal to 0, cot inverse of 0 is pi by 2. Cot inverse of 0 is pi by 2. So option B gives pi by 2 and the given expression will be pi by 2 when you put a is equal to 0. When you put a equals 0, option B gives pi by 2. Therefore answer is B for this question. If tan inverse of 1 plus x plus tan inverse of 1 minus x is equal to pi by 2, then x is. So let us go by inspection here also. So you can check one by one. Suppose if you give 2 here, tan inverse of 3 tan inverse of 3 plus tan inverse of 2 minus 1 is 1. So which will be tan inverse of 3 plus pi by 4. So this is not a standard value. Tan inverse of 3 plus pi by 4. Of course this is not equal to pi by 2. This is not equal to pi by 2. So therefore one is not, option A is not the correct answer. When you give 1 here, that is option B. When you give option B, that is when you give option B, I will have tan inverse of 2 plus tan inverse of 0. Obviously this is also not equal to pi by 2. But when you give x equals minus 1 also, you will not get pi by 2. But when you give x is equal to 0, I will get tan inverse of 1 plus 0, that is 1, plus tan inverse of 1 minus 0, that is 1. So which is pi by 4 plus pi by 4, which is equal to pi by 2. So option D is the right answer. So put x equals 0 and all other options and verify for which option you get pi by 2. That is the right answer. One of the value of x such that sin inverse x plus cos inverse of 2x is equal to pi by 6 is. So here also we can go by verification method. So let us put x is equal to 1 by 2 and x equals 1. You can check leisurely. When you give x is equal to 1 by 2, I have sin inverse of 1 by 2 plus cos inverse of 2 into 1 by 2. Sin inverse of 1 by 2 is pi by 6 and cos inverse of 1 is 0. So I will get pi by 6 as required in the right hand side. So therefore option B is the right answer. If tan inverse of x plus 2 cot inverse x is equal to 2 pi by 3, then x is equal to, so this is a repeated question actually, but here also we can go by shortcut trick. So instead of writing 2 cot inverse x as cot inverse x plus cot inverse x and then writing tan inverse x plus cot inverse x is equal to pi by 2, so we can go by verification. So substitute root 3, 1 by root 3, 2 and 1 by 2 now. So when you put x is equal to root 3, I have tan inverse of root 3 plus 2 cot inverse of root 3. Tan inverse of root 3 is pi by 3, that is 60 degrees. 2 into cot inverse of root 3 is pi by 6, that is also pi by 3. So now pi by 3 plus pi by 3, which is 2 pi by 3. So which is in the right hand side. So therefore x is equal to root 3 satisfies the given inequality. So answer is option B. If tan inverse of 2x plus tan inverse of 3x is equal to 3 pi by 4, then the values of x are, here also we can go by this verification method, that is by the substitution method. So now hope you got an idea how to get the answer for these questions when the options are given. So now let me take this x is equal to 1. X is equal to 1. We will take x is equal to 1. So therefore when you take x is equal to 1, I have tan inverse of 2 into 1 is tan inverse of 2 plus tan inverse of 3x is tan inverse of 3 here. So tan inverse of x plus y is equal to tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y is equal to tan inverse of x plus y by 1 minus xy, that is 1 minus 6. So 2 plus 3 is 5 by minus 5 here. So I will get tan inverse of minus 1, which is minus tan inverse of 1. Minus tan inverse of 1 is second quadrant. In the second quadrant, tan 3 pi by 4 is 1. So 1 is the required answer. So you can verify with other options where minus 1 by 6 or 1 by 3 will not satisfy this given expression. So answer will be option A only. The integer value of x which satisfies sin inverse x plus sin inverse of 1 minus x is equal to cos inverse of x is option A is 0, option B is 1, and option C is minus 1, and option D is 1 by 2. So by inspection, x is equal to 0 satisfy the equation. So we will go by option A. When you give option, when you consider option A, that is when you put x equals 0, I have sin inverse 0 here, sin inverse of 1 minus 0 here. So sin inverse of 0 is 0 and sin inverse of 1 is pi by 2. When you give x equals 0 in the right hand side, cos inverse of 0 means it is also pi by 2. RHS is cos inverse of 0 is pi by 2. LHS is also pi by 2 when x is equal to 0. So therefore option A is the right answer. So all these questions have appeared in previous year CET question papers. So I have discussed around 50 questions with you in these video lessons. Thank you very much.